Welcome back to Also News TV, and from now on I'm trying to change the video style at the moment because this is a period of the time where transfers are looking less likely and the news is not as interesting as usual. So I'm trying to switch everything up. I'm trying to put more effort into one video. So hopefully you guys will like this sort of video where I try to maybe go over one or twice a day. So hopefully you guys will click the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video, and other than that, make sure you stay throughout the whole video. So the news headlines are stating that Mesut Ozil's agent slams Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta and demands as he tells truth over exile and shows loyalty. So what the reports are stating is that Mikel Arteta has been slammed by Mesut Ozil's agent for failing to give an honest explanation for the playmaker's exile from the side. The Gunners' strong start to the season has been marred by an ongoing spat with the German. After being dropped from the 25-man squad registered to play in the Premier League, Ozil hit out at the club over a lack of loyalty, and the player's agent, Erkut Soygu, has pushed back against Arteta's claim that the coach had simply failed to get the best out of the midfielder. Soygu told ESPN, "Arsenal fans deserve an honest explanation. Not saying I failed Ozil. You didn't fail Ozil, you failed to be fair, honest and transparent and treat someone with respect who has a contract and was loyal all the time. Every single person outside knows he hasn't been treated fairly. He didn't give him a chance to show himself of the season. If he is still under contract, the player should have the option to stay and fight for his place. Mesut hasn't been given that. Everyone says he's training well. Per Mertesacker said this publicly. I spoke with at least 5 teammates who say he is training great. They say Mesut is one of their best players and they cannot understand why he is left out. So it can't be the training. If it is not the pitch, what are the footballing reasons? If you talk, you should tell the truth. The Arsenal fans deserve, otherwise don't talk at all." Arteta has insisted that his conscience is clear, having not played Ozil since March. The Arsenal boss said earlier this week, "My job is to get the best out of every player to contribute to the team performance, and at this moment I feel like I have failed." He added, "The decision is my responsibility and my conscience is very calm because I have been very fair to him." Agent Sogu believes that his client's decision to speak out against China's treatment of Uyghur Muslims, which led to a backlash against the Gunners, is partly responsible for his exile. But Ozil's camp is also angered by a perceived lack of loyalty after he committed himself to the club. With 6 months left on his Arsenal contract, he signed a 3-year extension on a hefty £350,000 week wage amid interest from elsewhere. According to Sogu, the act deserves to be reciprocated by a fresh chance to feature in Arteta's team, particularly as he reckons Ozil missed out financially in the deal. He noted maybe their goal was to wait until the end and Mesut would say, "I want to leave." If Mesut would have done that, the club says he wants to go, and if they can't find him a club, they have an excuse and can say, "You can't register because you wanted to leave." But they knew for a long time that Mesut wanted to stay. He made it very clear. Maybe they wanted him to feel unwanted and unwelcome because he wants to play for the badge. Mesut is 32 years old. He has a few more years of his career, but it's more about the way of treatment. Mesut is someone who fights for his rights. The contract was a big commitment for him. He could have left for another club like Alexis Sanchez did. He could have left and got a £30 million signing on fee as a free agent at the peak of his career. But he stayed loyal. Maybe the club will change the position in January and register him. You never know what will happen. So this is basically the report suggesting Mesut Ozil. So I'm going to state my views on this scenario. Mesut Ozil is a player that is on a high demand at the moment. He's a priority player in terms of he's very public about his views, and he is much loved by a lot of people. This is the same situation with the likes of Paul Pogba and the likes of other big names in the footballing market. And Mesut Ozil is one that Arsenal has. So the thing with me is Mesut Ozil definitely deserves a chance, but at the same time he doesn't fit Arteta's plans, and at the same time he has a lot of wages, and at the same time he doesn't want to leave Arsenal. So there's 4 things here that are literally preventing Ozil from leaving the club at the moment, and it will be very difficult. So the thing with Mesut Ozil is Arsenal pretty much put themselves into this problem. They can't do anything about Mesut Ozil at the moment. We just have to wait and let him see his contract out. That's the only way in. in my eyes, that this problem will be solved and that it will be a sore ending for Mesut Ozil, and we just have to move on. And that's my views basically on Mesut Ozil. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you guys enjoyed it, subscribe and stay blessed.